Putting this bad boy in hyper view. That is so fun. Woo-hoo! Yeah. Hey guys, Jeremy with Quench Your Adventure here. In this video, we're talking about e-bikes. Unless you live under a rock, you know that e-bikes are all the rage because they're fun. And who doesn't like to have fun? I'm talking to you, Mr. Grinch. I dare you to try one out. DYU, a fun and amazing ride. Let's get into it. Before I do anything else, I want to show you inside the box. All I've done is open the top of it because this bike, the best thing about it is how incredibly portable it is. The fact that they fit it in a box and sent it like this is just so cool. Look at this. So the bike is folded in half, all the components. I mean, I'm just blown away that you could get a bike in a box like this. And we've all probably experienced some kind of shipping mishap in the past, but this thing is padded and secure, and this thing made it in one piece. Check it out. We got nice padding on all the important stuff. The box is nice and thick. E-bikes allow you to go further and faster. You can still get a workout, and if you have any mobility issues, they can help keep you active. They're also great for hilly areas, but we're in Florida, which is pretty darn flat, so not really a concern here. Today, we're gonna meet the DYU C2 16-inch full folding electric bike. I must say, this thing shipped very fast. The label was created June 19th at 11:20 a.m. and it was delivered to my door 4 days later, June 23rd at 1:09 p.m. Boom. FYI, there is a 14-day return policy as well as a 1-year warranty. Shout out to the FedEx guy for moving this 68-pound box, but the weight of the bike itself is just 52 pounds, plus you can remove the battery and it's much lighter than your typical e-bike. The bike assembly can be completed in just 10 minutes, requiring the installation of the seat and the pedals. Easy. Here's how easy it is to put in the back of the trunk. Way easier than having a trailer hitch and bike rack. If you stand it up, you may want to use a tie-down strap. I like the LED screen display, which is nice and simple with data like the power, speed, mileage, and gear. The bike has a magnesium alloy frame, simple and stylish design, and the adjustable soft seat for comfortable riding. I'm almost 6 feet tall, and thankfully the seat goes high enough for a relatively comfortable ride with decent leg extension. I'm not looking for full leg power anyway, thanks to the motor and battery. The 48-volt, 350-watt high-speed hub motor and high-capacity battery give you speeds up to 25 kilometers per hour or about 15.5 miles per hour, which is plenty to get around and have a good time. And depending on your use of the throttle, the range on this bad boy could be between 30 and 40 kilometers or around 19 to 25 miles. It also has an IP54 waterproof rating if you do get caught in a shower. Coming from a mountain bike with 26-inch tires, these are quite different, but totally efficient and work just fine. There's 16-inch by 2.5-inch tires, great for urban commuting, and I did some distance on the gravel trails and felt great. Plenty of traction, and they felt solid and durable, especially after ensuring they were properly inflated beforehand. The mid-mounted shock absorber system helps ease over the bumps to make for a smoother ride. For the bigger bumps, I usually pick my butt up a little to let the bike bounce underneath me, but I stayed seated for a few big bumps and was pretty impressed by the shock absorption. Also, having fast braking power is of course very important when you're hauling the mail around town, crossing streets, or whatever. The dual disc brakes will keep you safe, and I felt totally confident cruising around. I have not had a chance to ride at night, but with the LED headlight, I'm looking forward to an evening cruise around the neighborhood. I've never had a bike with a headlight. And I actually live just a couple miles from a grocery store, so I'm actually considering putting a little basket on the back and attaching it to the rack to make for a fun grocery run. There's even a cruise control feature on this thing. The main downside really is just the power to pedal ratio, as I'm calling it. Once you're going fast, the pedaling is too easy. You'd be pedaling very fast with little impact. This means you end up primarily using the throttle, which is really fun. But if you're looking to also get some exercise or simply increase your potential range, you're better off at the lower pedal assist modes, which will make the pedaling more impactful and still give you a nice boost. That's usually my preferred way of riding anyway. And of course, I have to mention the price. I mean, seriously, this is the selling point. The DYU C2 is seriously cost efficient, ranging around $599 to $699 USD. That's an attractive price for a bike like this. No, it's not perfect, but it's an excellent value at a low price like that. Let's talk first impressions of the bike. It's actually more comfortable than I figured it would be. And obviously it's a smaller bike. It's designed to fit in the back of a trunk, fold up.
The portability is huge, but it feels good. Like, I don't feel like I'm hunched over. The handlebars come up high enough, and the seat still is high enough that I'm getting decent leg extension. I'm not gonna race anybody on this thing, but I am pleasantly surprised. Definitely still comfortable enough to have a good time. So right now, I'm actually just pedaling just to get a feel for the bike. You basically just click this down. It gives you some power. So if you can tell, I'm going faster. Hydraulic disc brakes, ready if I really slam them, boom. The tire skid in the back, that's how hard it clamped it down. So no worries there. Why don't we click it up to level 3, get a little speed going here. My right hand here, I've got the throttle. That's an amazing feature because I barely have to pedal if I really don't want to. Then it just becomes a little motorbike, kind of like an electric scooter. So here goes the throttle. Look at that, nice fast turns. That's really fun. I'm just full throttling and just leaning into this turn, just going around a nice roundabout. That's really fun. That is so much fun. Sorry for my pale thighs. Got my short shorts on, and of course the wind is blowing them a little bit. Let's take it on a little bit of gravel right over here. Okay, that was fun. This thing has nice thick tires on it, so no worries driving the gravel. I wouldn't go mountain biking on this, but I would definitely ride some gravel trails. When I say mountain biking, I mean like hitting jumps or, you know, going over big routes and stuff like that. But as far as a gravel trail goes, this is perfect. There's almost no need to pedal once you get up to speed and get the throttle going. Putting this bad boy in hyper view. So this is gonna give you an extremely wide view. All right, here we go, let's pedal. Yeah, so the pedaling combined with the throttle, getting up to speed. Let's rip it. That is so fun. Woohoo! Yeah. Man, what a perfect trail too. Nice gravel trail, smooth enough. It's taking the bumps just fine. A bit of suspension. It's excellent. That is so much fun. I actually feel like the traction is good too. You know, the tires, it's not like they're mountain bike tires, but they're made to be well-rounded to handle a bit of gravel. They feel great. I don't feel like I'm gonna slide out. And I'm going pretty fast. I'm going 20 plus right now. Skies out, thighs out. It's actually a disc golf course, you can see here. I'm pretty impressed. For $700, maybe even less if you catch them when there's a sale, that is an incredible, unbeatable deal on an electric bike. Especially if your purposes are just to get around town, have some fun, go exploring, and you don't want a giant heavy duty bike rack to put a 70 plus pound bike on. To just pop this in the trunk of the car, in the trunk of the Toyota RAV4, that is awesome. And I'm still on full battery. Hard to beat. Definitely a competitive product. Look, I'm gonna catch this truck. Let's get him. Let's test this suspension. Not bad at all. Let's go. I didn't even stand up. Yeah, that was a bigger bump. I stood up for that one. Glad I aired up the tires nicely as well.
There you have it, guys. That's my review of the DYU C2 folding electric bike. A solid product for the price. Excited to see these things continue to evolve. If you want one for yourself or just to learn more, click the link down in the description. Please like the video, leave a comment if you have one, and hope you'll stay tuned for more fun content. See ya.